Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I'm the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we're going to be discussing AAPT, ICOA, MJWL, GHMP, SYSX, PACV, ILST, and GFAI. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues to go over. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is our opinion, is meant for informational and educational purposes only, and does not provide investment advice. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at InsiderFinancial.com/disclaimer. With out of the way, let's dive in here. First up, continuing the AAPT, ICOA, and MJWL shit show. Both got hammered again today. The tweets from Mr. David Chong did not go to calm the market in any way. He is claiming that he is a victim of all this, and I am not going to say anything. We have to take what his statements at face value as he is making this public. But a couple of things. I will say this. Takes as Warren Buffett says, it takes a lifetime to build a reputation, only 5 minutes to destroy a reputation. Because of the taint, the affiliation of, he's involved with all three tickers that got the CE, caveat emptor, skull and bones, buyer beware. It's going to hurt him for a long time. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. He's lost a lot of credibility in the markets. But, in his defense, what I want to say, and this is, I went into details yesterday with the lessons from AAPT, ICOA, and MJWL. I just want to say that there's more of this going on in the OTC markets. And let me explain what I mean by this. There was two Canadians that made $12 to $13 million trading these names, and it's criminal. What happens is, and this is where the criminal aspect is that there's financiers working behind the scenes, that they own most of the float. And the reason it's still publicly traded is they spread the float among various individuals, various entities to stay under the 5% reporting threshold. If you are a control person, if you own over 5%, that stock becomes restricted. You have to file to sell any of your shares. With the SEC, it's all public. But if you're under the 5% and you're listed as under the radar, you're able to freely trade those shares. And that's where a lot of the problems are in the OTC, and it's all criminal. I mean, if you go to sec.gov, it's just every month there's charges brought, and civil and criminal. The SEC civil, the DOJ is criminal in the sense that, it's knowingly defrauding investors because you're doing something, you're hiding, you're operating under the radar, but you still control the float. And this is a big problem in the OTC. It's been going on forever. And what I said yesterday about the OTC markets coming in and placing the skull and bones, too little, too late. And it just hurt the remaining shareholders. That was my point. And as I talked about, in Canada, they're flipping this. They're not buying the dip, they're buying at the flip, because they know they can. Whereas on U.S. OTC traders, they can't buy, the brokerage firms won't let them buy with the caveat emptor. So just, you know, food for thought. It's again, it's a mess. My heart goes out to everyone that got hurt in AAPT, ICOA, and MJWL, and it will be a drama, and let's see what comes to light. But moving on, guys, you got to be excited. I mean, I'm happy with the action. You know, on Tuesday, turnaround Tuesday, GHMP closed up 217%. The merger closed. This is a low float, just a $1.4 million market cap. There's just 6.95 million shares at DTC. And filed a Form 8K on May 11th. The parties closed the merger agreement and filed articles of merger, merging the merger sub into PXXS, share swap and everything. But these shares are still not available to be traded. So right now, everyone is still trading the float. And that's why this is exciting, and why this one is running and can continue to run based on more details that come about the merger, the new company, PetroX Solutions Inc. So stay tuned for more info there. But again, you know, these reverse merger plays, you know, when they complete, they close, you're going to get a push. You know, before the merger closes, then after, and then once you know, the stock, everything's registered to start raising money. That's when time to you know, in general, it's time to, you know, you played the move, time to move on. Next up is SYSX, up 18% today. This is the news out is the float. They put out the, you know, updating about the shares. Public float, you know, 99%, you know, so there's no more convertibles. You know, the float is basically locked by retail and bigger capital. This is, you know, indeed great news. They're being fully transparent here, and why, you know, SYSX is one that we think has more room to run, especially with, you know, bigger capital looking to unlock shareholder value with the $70 million worth of Stendo share, the company's stake in Stendo, which is a Peter Thiel-backed company. Their Ethereum mining operations. They also have a government services division. So there's a lot to like with SYSX. Real company. They're doing, you know, doing big things, and we see more upside in SYSX. Next up is PACV. Oh, this one, nice day today, up 75%. This one has just a $1.1 million market cap, and they put out a news, preliminary Q1 2022 revenues of $10.4 million. The company said the first quarter of 2022 was highlighted by strong organic growth across our business, with our Seaport Meat Company subsidiary contributing significantly to our outperformance. Notably, the quarter's record sales were up 43%, primarily due to strong demand from our growing customer base. We're executing well on our strategy to continue this growth trajectory as we expand our sales channels and increase cross-selling opportunities across our businesses. I look forward to sharing our first full quarter results as we look ahead to the second half of the year. So nice day today in PACV. Big news out, and you know, low market cap, low float. This one can really get going again. If you look here, I mean, this one was 65 cents last summer. We're here at just 2.5 pennies. So certainly PACV has more room to run. Next up is ILST. This is a $10 million market cap reverse merger play. Karen Courier's involved. You know, they're just waiting for the merger to happen, and you got upcoming catalysts, and these are the types of plays we like here. You know, as I talked about in the video yesterday, you got to play these catalysts. Get in, get out, folks. Do not fall in love with any particular play. You can ask the shareholders in AAPT, ICOA, and MJWL. They will agree with me. Lastly, guys, is GFAI. This is just a $12 million market cap. NASDAQ, 11% of the float is short. The company put out a press release this morning. Their new bundled robotic disinfection services is now working in mainland China. Low float, only 5.97 million shares in the float. Insiders have a big position. So again, we see this one as having some nice upside. It is going to run into some resistance here at $1 and then just above there. We get above there and the one, it's blue skies ahead. So we'll certainly be watching this one. If we see more room, I'll be sending out an alert. But we like today's price action. Make sure you are a subscriber at signup.insiderfinancial.com. We got a bunch of things on our radar that we're watching. And when the time's right, we'll send out a full report at the opening bell via email and text. Text, it works for all numbers worldwide. Simply enter your country code first, followed by your number. For US and Canada, be 1+ area code and number. Never begin the format with 0. It will not work. And our email service and our text messaging services are all free services from insiderfinancial.com. We do not run any paid subscription service whatsoever. With that being said, like the action, guys, and Turnaround Tuesday, let's start making this money. Let's get back and get focused back on the markets. Let's keep the momentum going. Have a great Wednesday, everyone, and I'll be coming live to you after the bell with an update. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.